I hit over $1 million in sales on Etsy in less than 3 years, and a big reason for that was because I was able to create high converting designs fast. So in today's video, I'm going to show you how to create best-selling designs using ChatGPT. But before we even start with our designs, we got to know which product to sell on. And for this, we're going to fulfill our products using Printify. Printify is a fulfillment partner that I've always used to fulfill my products. And nowadays they have these Printify insights. What these do is that if you have 20 sales or more, I think, per month, these Printify insights show you which products are selling the best overall on the platform. And the comfort colors this year has sold so well, so it's at the very top of the list. And also this is data that I actually got out today as I'm filming this on June 3rd and it's printed on June 3rd. So this is current data, not old data. But if you don't actually have that, I know that you can just go to Printify here, go to their catalog, their t-shirts, and right up here you can just watch their bestseller badges. And as you can see, the comfort colors 1717 is the first one you'll see. So these kind of co-align with each other. Now, we know which product to sell now. So the thing that we got to research now is the designs. And a super simple way to do that is just to go to Etsy, search for t-shirts. Then we go to filters, sort by physical items, star seller, whoops. And then since I live in Sweden, I always got to make sure that it says delivery to the US, because otherwise the results are skewed since we're targeting only the US. So then we just press show results, swap out star for best in the search bar. And now we only see the best sellers for this given keyword. Then we can also change how we view this to the newest ones, because every time you actually sell something on Etsy, the listing itself gets renewed. And that means that every new listing that's selling gets renewed to the top. So this is basically showing us all the best sellers that are currently selling the most. And we're showing them by newest because we want to see which of these best sellers are currently selling the most and which of these just sold. So I've talked about how to research and stuff like that before, and I'm not going to go in depth into that into this video. You can watch a video about that here if you'd like. But the gist of it is that you look through all of these pages here, and then you take note of the types of designs that there are. Because again, we want to be able to see which type of layouts there are on Etsy. And then we want to combine layouts together and different best-selling elements from the design together to add value to the platform. We don't want to come up with a brand new design. We want to actually see what's out there and then combine different layouts together to create something new. Or another way to do this too, which we're going to touch on today, is that we're going to see which layouts work in different niches. And then we're going to actually make note of that. And then we're going to see in the niche that we actually want to design for, is there a design like that in the niche? So we make note of all these different layouts, and then we see if we can implement any of the layouts that we found into the niche that we are actually designing for. And I've actually already made the groundwork for this, already looked through all these search results and found that this is a super popular design style right now. This kind of monochrome style with either text above and text down below and an icon in the middle, or honestly just icons like here. So we can see this one, this one, this one, and this one, and this one. So they all have this kind of monochrome vibe to it. That's just either black and white or just white, and then put on a garment. So if I go into the teacher niche, before we even start designing, let's just see, is there any designs like that in the niche that are actually selling well? So again, we sort by physical items, and then we go to the star seller filter, deliver to the US, and then swap out star for best in the search bar. Now, what we want to ask ourselves, is there any design like this? Because I'm imagining taking this, having a teacher-related icon here instead of a capybara, and then having this say first grade teacher underneath. And why are we actually doing our teacher shirts now? Well, it's because the back to school event that's happening in August is a huge event that happens. So designing for teacher shirts now in June or July is perfect, because that's at the end of July or mid-July, that's when they actually really start selling really well. And then we want to be at least 4 to 8 weeks ahead of a given event. So let's see if there's any monochrome designs like that in the niche. And we also want to make note, what types of icons are they using? Because we want to swap out this one for something maybe like an apple like this. So we see a lot of flowers that could be worth something, but I'm thinking mainly an icon in the middle, kind of like this apple that we found right up here. Let's see here. You can also use pencils maybe, but mainly we're also looking for, is there any design like this in the niche? Because if there is a design that says first grade teacher, and then with that monochrome style, then we do not want to actually design for that. So I can't find one here We can also use a bow in this case. That's also really popular this year too. Let's see here. This one has kind of this monochrome style, but is not as we are envisioning it. We can maybe actually do a bow like this. Let's see here. These apples are selling super well, so maybe we do something with an apple or like a bow like this. And no, we can't really see a monochrome design like the thing that we're envisioning here in the search bar. And just to be precise, let's just search for first grade teacher shirt just to understand if there's actually any designs like this currently. This is just to be on the safe side, but I don't think there are. And the reason for that is that we don't want to, if there is a design like the one that we're imagining to do, then we don't add it. The reason for it is because it's already been implemented before. We need to add value in order to actually make this whole business work. And no, there's not a design like this that's currently selling really well. So what we'll do now, we'll actually take a screenshot of this, go to ChatGPT. We then draw this one here, and then we'll say here, take this design and change the wording on top to say first grade, and the text below to say teacher. Change the icon in the middle to say to be a teacher related apple. Keep the general outline of the design the same. Again, another thing that's really good with the new ChatGPT 4.0 model is that you can actually make transparent designs. So we can actually say, make the background transparent to make it easy to watch this. So now we're just gonna wait and see how this looks. And again, we want an icon in the middle to actually like resonate with the target audience, which is why, again, we're not picking one right out of the blue. We're actually taking one that we already know worked really well for the teacher niche, which is why we're gonna go with the apple in this case. We can also do like crayons like this too as well, or like the bow. A bow could be a great thing to use too, but let's see what he came up with. And then we'll say, okay, we don't actually want the capybara. And then we can say remove anything related to the capybara and only keep a teacher referenced apple as the icon in the middle. So it came out a bit off there. We don't obviously want something like this. We actually want only the apple. And then we're gonna make a version of this with a bow too, but I think an apple will be better in this case. So let's see what he comes up with. That's perfect. Okay, and then we can say, so this is the first one. And again, this will only work for lighter garments. So then we can just ask it to say, make the design itself in white. Keep the background transparent and make the design in white. Namely, F5, F5, F5. We want the whites to be off-white, and the reason for that is so that when they're actually printed on a shirt, there will be an underbase and then a design on top of it. This will make the design look really crisp when it actually comes out, because like the underbase itself is an FFFFFF. It's always in plain white, and you can't print the same color on the same underbase. So using off-white is really important to ensure that you're getting crisp and clear white designs. So this is perfect. Again, we are wanting to make this, take inspiration from this. Again, we're not copying anyone. We're taking inspiration from this, and then we're changing it and adding it into the first grade teacher niche. So this one is perfect. Now, I also want to make a version of this where they actually use a bow. So make a version of this using a coquette bow, similar to this image. And then we'll just take a screenshot of a coquette bow. Let's just take this one. But we also want to keep the same kind of monochrome style. So, but keep the style the same. Let's see what it does. Okay, I meant incorporate. We have to fix this. Incorporate the design we had before. The first grade teacher design. Use the same design outline, but instead of an apple, make it the bow you made above. So this is just to get a design variation set up so you actually can test both of them. What we actually want to do at this stage is find different variations of this first grade teacher design and put them up on Etsy. And then we want to see which one of these actually sell. So when we actually know which one of these sell really well, then we can scale it to all the different teacher niches that there is. Let's say that, for instance, that it's actually this coquette one combined with the monochrome design that we had before, because this is, if you think about it in the terms that I'm thinking about it, this is from the monochrome design, this is from the coquette bow design. And we're taking both different best-selling elements that worked in different design styles and combining it into something new, which is why it looks like this. And let's say that it's actually this design itself that worked really well. Then we can just ask ChatGPT to do this. Take the design you just made and have it say second grade teacher instead. Because what we can then just do once something sells, the key thing here is that you don't want to put up a lot of these designs unless like the first one actually sell. You want to test a couple designs in the same niche, maybe like 1 to 4 different type of design styles within the same niche. And then once one of those actually sell in the same niche, you double down on it. So, which I'm doing right now. So, because if this design style is selling, then we can just ask ChatGPT to have it say second grade teacher instead. And then we can, if we want to scale it out even more, we can have it say third grade teacher instead. Again, this is so easy just to scale things out using ChatGPT. And if we want to be super efficient, I think we can even ask for multiple designs. Scale it out to 4th grade teacher and 5th grade teacher. Because now we know what we want to do. We can just ask it to scale it out even further using the same design layout. Perfect. Then we'll see what we get here. Hopefully we'll get 2 now, not just 1. Usually, honestly, for doing bulk designs, I prefer to use my designs. And there's a coupon code in the description that gives you 25% off any plan you choose if you use the code Andreas at checkout. Because honestly, it goes a lot faster to do these kind of bulk designs and bulk scalable designs with my designs. It's a lot easier and a lot more seamless than this. Because honestly, I can't really get several ones here using ChatGPT unless I'm doing something wrong. But because now I got the 4th grade teacher one. But the point is, we combine different best-selling elements from different best-selling layouts. We combine them into something new. Then we actually test both of these designs, the 1st grade teacher design here and the 1st grade teacher design here. We put both of those up in the 1st grade teacher niche. And if this one, for instance, sell, then we just scale it out just like I showed you here. You just ask it to take the design and have it say 2nd grade teacher instead. Once it came up with that, you can just have it say 3rd grade teacher instead. And if you want to do this a lot faster, you can use the parallel prompts from my designs. I have a whole video about how you can bulk create designs using my designs, and you can watch that up here. Anyhow, I'll see you in the next one.